Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jonathan Majors, you are 100% proving that a leopard never changes their spots. You guys, what am I talking about? Jonathan Majors got a Perseverance Award from Jason Lee. What is Jason Lee doing? Again, a lot of respect for his platform, what he's built, but he's made an industry out of taking the most horrible people that do, well, maybe not the most horrible people, because we still finding Diddy's every day, but people that do horrible things for themselves and then honoring them at his IMPAC Awards. I get it. He's trying to become a media powerhouse, because at the end of the day, that's all the Grammys and the Tonys and the Oscars do. It's agents, it's pull, it's rehabbing relationships. But today he gave a Perseverance Award to a one Mr. Jonathan Majors, right? And I was on Instagram minding my business, being lonely, and I saw lonely and nosy, and I saw what is it, Blake Thornton saying that it's not it's not when you are the problem, when you cause the problem, it's not perseverance, it's consequences. And that's what you get in Jonathan Majors, these consequences, right? But he got honored by Jason Lee, with Jason Lee in this pink kimono, whatever, right? He tearily accepted the Preservation Award, saying, "I've had to embody that word more than I wished or wanted to." However, there is now pictures of him on the red carpet. And I got to say, I'm actually scared or worried for Megan Goode, because how angry and mad he got by Megan Goode, who looks phenomenal, almost to the point of I'm going to forget that she let Khloe Kardashian walk her while Khloe Kardashian, dressed up as a PIMP, walk her on a dog leash as one of her hoes. I'm not even joking. I'll put the picture up there if I can, because I'm petty. Yes, I will. We will not even for it. She was looking good. Hair, face, skin, body. She was giving everything. As a matter of fact, she was the most interesting part of the picture. However, Jonathan Major and his ego actually jumped out and came to play. And you guys, this is not even uh this is not even funny. What's actually going on? Hold on, let's just jump to the video and then meet me after the jump, so then we can juxtapose that video with what Jonathan actually had to say. Let's go.
And then right up here, Megan, after that one. Can we do one over the shoulder? And then right up here, Megan. Oh, yeah, we are.
Right up here over the shoulder. That's what they need to shot.
I know, I can't get a shot of him right now. I got all these people in my way. We have to wait till he gets over here before I can get a shot.
And then we'll switch you two, if you don't mind.
Oh, two front.
Jonathan, haven't done? Somebody just called him. Oh, he got a call.
Jonathan,
we got him.
this with you is a key.
Can we do a couple solos?
But also, oh yeah, we need the
We need your
solo.
solos.
That's the president, and he's got
Thank you, my love.
Bring them back. I just need to grab your gas.
Now, like Illy Lily said, his reaction, Jonathan Major's reaction to her getting more attention, is very telling, to see the least. On top of that, right? I actually do feel really bad for Meghan. It looked like they argued so bad after that. He was furious. The way he angrily left and she chased after him. Now, I heard some people being like, oh, he has a phone call. He had no phone call. He was mad at the press because she was getting more attention. So when they said, okay, now you flip, because at the end of the day, Jonathan Majors, you might have been a bigger star than Megan Good at one time. You ruined that when you slap chopped that other girl that you were dating and then hired that insane lawyer and then literally looked like you were dressing like the Underground Railroad every single day. I don't care what you said. This is the same man that said, I need a Coretta Scott King. He got an MLK fetish and he liked to dress like MLK back in the day, right? But all jokes aside, he then walked, when he had to switch sides, he then turned to the side to punish not only the press, but to punish Jason Lee because he was mad that he didn't get it. Then he started arguing with his assistant. Then they were like, oh, okay, let's just go in. And he just left her on the red carpet to catch up. Now, I know what you're saying. It was his night. Okay, but at the end of the day, we all know why he has that fake relationship with Meghan. And we can argue on whether she should have volunteered to be his Coretta Scott King, but it was still his fake relationship with Megan Goode that is keeping him in the headlines. Y'all don't remember when he tried to replace her with a puppy, but that just looked weird. So then she was back on the roster. Anyway, again, it's very, very telling what actually happened. And I really do feel bad for Megan Goode. On top of that, I get the fact that Jason Lee needs to keep the bills paid. I get the fact he got rent due. I get the fact he's trying to build an empire. But like Michael Datsun said, he got an award for being found guilty of assault in the 3rd degree and harassment in the 2nd degree. Diet Coke Bunny said, Hollywood Unlocked. That's like being honored by the shade room. Just embarrassing. Okay, that was a little racist. Hollywood Unlocked is to me just as big and legitimate platform as Radar Online or TMZ. Because at the end of the day, I don't know why people don't think that TMZ don't play these same stupid games. They just have been doing it for a lot longer, but they play stupid games too. Listen, Casey Ryback said, will it work? An award? This is too obvious. Jonathan needs to lay low for a while. Again, it's super weird. This is the same man. And you know what makes me so sick? When he went to accept his award for perseverance, and I mean consequences, Ayanna Vanzant was literally petting him, giving him a motherly hug. He was sitting there showing his acting chops, crying. I don't care. I never go, listen, no, it ain't never going to happen. And it makes me so mad that they always run back to Black women to embrace him when, let's be real, this is the first Black woman he's ever dated. Not that whether you date white, Black, or whatever means anything about, but at the end of the day, he ain't even want to be bothered with anything until he came on a hard time. Listen, I don't know. Black and Petty said, thank God he finally stopped dressing like he was an extra on the set of The Legend of Bagger Vance. Again, Be Humble, back to that video, said he looks like he wants to flip out in this video. I think the guy definitely has anger issues. He didn't like when she was getting attention. Doesn't look like he likes women. Again, Sladen says, I can't believe he actually thinks he deserves an award for cheating and assaulting his girlfriends. This is pathetic. Again, YB Tweet said, yes, a perseverance award for making it through a situation he started. Again, Jason Lee, I get it. And Jason Lee is trying to prove that he is very, very, very important and powerful in Hollywood. And he's building his fact that this man is sitting here playing in our face, talking about, I reckon I wasn't going to cry because you reckon you're not going to cry because you saw Ivana Van Sant, and then you complain about how much you've been through in the year. Now, listen, I'm not saying that there wasn't racism involved. I'm not saying he wasn't punished more harshly. I'm not saying that a lot of things, because a lot of things could be true. You could have an anger issue. You could have a problem putting your hands on women. And on top of that, the media treated you way more harshly. The media treated you way more harshly than they should. But I have a solution to everybody involved, why don't you actually keep your hands off of women? Because this is the one thing I do want to say, and we all need to talk about it. If you are literally making hundreds of millions off of one of the biggest franchises and you are set up to be the biggest thing in the Marvel universe and you still flipping out and laying your hands on people, I don't know what to tell you. I reckon folks want to know about last year. Yeah, and he had a tear-filled 17-minute long speech about his much publicized trial and misdemeanor conviction. As a Black man in the criminal justice system, I felt anger, I felt sadness, hurt, and surprise when they snatched me up out of my apartment in handcuffs. I didn't feel like all that, right? I didn't feel like Jonathan Majors, Mr. Creep, Mr. King. I felt a little scared. Weak boy, despite the support and evidence that was in my favor. I knew Ish was bad, and it was bad because of who I was and what I am, and it happens to all Black people all too often. Again, you guys, I Jason Lee said that he's shown with his trophy an individual who has shown that no matter what adversity they face, we will continue to aspire to inspire. You guys, at the end of the day, is there nobody in the Black community that can be honored that's actually doing stuff? Because if you look at it from the outside looking in, what are these people doing? This is actually full on insane and ridiculous. But you know what? It's not my battle to cry. Thoughts and prayers to Megan Goode that fight didn't go the way it looked like it was going in that video. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.